You are did immersions at 6 o'clock, 6
Uh-huh.
a.m. o'clock. It's nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's gonna be just for this December. Okay, we are on YouTube now, so we are gonna start.
Okay.
So, good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, people who follow us on LinkedIn. This is we are here for another new immersion in English with me as a host. We are here with Diogo and Ayla, and we are gonna be part of this special time that for practicing and enhancing our English knowledge. Just to let you know a little bit about the platform, Talk and Talk is a platform of languages where you can practice and learn different languages such as English that we are doing now, French, Spanish, Mandarin, and others that are gonna start in the next 2025. Something that is crucial and always remember or remind here in before starting is that we don't have an English teacher here. This is not a regular English class. We are not gonna learn the grammatical part of the language or expressions. We are just gonna use the English knowledge that we already learned so far. I just brought subject today for today's immersion. We will be talking about the importance of resting nowadays, and we're just gonna try to create a real conversation in English. Okay, so that's it about a little bit about the platform in general, and we normally start with a self-presentation, a brief self-presentation, and then we start with our or responding our today's questions. Okay, so let's start with our self-presentation. So please, Ayla, do you mind introducing yourself to us?
For sure. Good afternoon, guys. I'm Ayla. I'm from Belém. I was born here. Um, I work as a public servant in a judicial area over 10 years, and I become a host this year on Talk and Talk. English host, and recently I become French host as well. And I I totally recommend it, Diogo, because I think it could be to boost our development as a language speaker. So it's a pleasure for me to be here in this community. And that's it.
Thank you so much, Elan. It's always a pleasure having you here in my English immersion. And let's go to the next one. Diogo, please, could you please introduce yourself to us?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Diogo Naga. I'm here in Talk since June this year. I have 41 years old. I'm married. I have two boys, Lucas and Rafael. Today I'm working in insurance market. I'm a commercial manager in AAG Insurance. I don't have a lot of free time, but when I have it, I'm looking for enjoy my time with to study English, to reading books in English, listen podcasts, and sometimes I watch my hours immersions here in YouTube for for wrong my mistakes, to look in my development, and it's a very nice environment to speak, because my focus in this year and next year, it's really to talk it in English very well. I'm a pleasure to be here. Appreciate a good host. Only all the Fridays at 2 o'clock. I'm looking to be here because it's very nice host for developing our skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Diogo, for being here. As you said, as every single Friday 2 p.m., you are here with me. So thank you so much for that. For finishing our self presentation. So my name is Christian Jimenez. I am from Bolivia. I currently live here in Brazil, in Curitiba. I'm 36. I became host, English host 3 months ago. And 2 months ago, I became French host as well as Ayla. So I am trying to learn French keys in the platform as well because it's so important for me. Um, Let me see what else. I think that's it a little bit on me. So let's move on to our today's subject. As I already said, we are gonna talk about the importance of resting in our daily basis. So let's move on to the question number one, and I'm gonna start with you, Diogo. Okay? Why is the rest important for maintaining physical health? What do you think about it?
Sorry, I have a little problem. Okay, number one. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, it's go like this. Why is rest important for maintaining physical
Oh,
health?
okay. I think it's important for many things, like to muscular recovery, immune system support, and mental and reduction of the stress, energy restoration. Anyway, but for me, it's the most important, not because they physical, but she more because they health, because they my mind. I think if I am with 4 years old, my mind is very tired, my body, no, so no too, but my mind it's tired because we growing, we have more responsibility. I have two boys, Lucas, who is 15 years old, a teenager. Rafael, who is 3 years old, a little beautiful boy. And sometimes I need to be able to play with my son at 3 years, and sometimes with myself 15 years, and the energy it's important for this case. But we have também, sorry, we have to any possibilities like to heart healthy. It's important for maintaining a physical right regulation. It's important for me because I drink a lot of beer. I need to take care about this. Cognitive functions. I think that's it.
I completely agree with that part that you just mentioned it about the older we get or the more responsibilities we get. I think the more stressed we become. And as you said, when we are teenagers or when we don't have a lot of responsibilities, I think that we can. I'm not sure if I can say that we enjoy more the life, but we don't have to face those kind of stresses. Uh, but that's life. That's how it works. Another thing that I wanted to say is that, in my personal opinion, the resting is crucial for our physical health. I know that, for example, if you want to lose some weight, if you want to lose some weight, for example, you need to rest well. I think that there is a combination between your diet, the things that you eat, or the exercise that you do, or that you do in your or your yeah the exercise that you do, the food that you eat, and the time of resting that you take every single day. That kind of combination make it work, and that's the perfect way for losing weight, I think. So in that part, I think that resting is crucial. I think that there are a
Yes.
lot more examples, but I'm gonna move to Ayla. So Ayla, what do you think about it?
So I totally agree, guys. I think rest allows our body to recover, to recharge our images, and reducing the sickness and promote the overall physical health. I think it's crucial, like Christian said. it's crucial because especially when you are overwhelmed. And in my case, for example, I work a lot, and sometimes when I get home, I need to clean my house, to organize all of my stuffs, and it could be so overwhelmed, and sometimes I feel so tired and so exhausted, you know. So I need to take care of my little dog, and yeah, there are a lot of things to done, and it could be so hard sometimes. And because this, I pay attention about my mental and my body, and the signs, because our body is like I don't know, emit some sign for us, and I need to take care of myself. So because this, I think rest is essential, and it's important to respect your limit. It's so important to respect your limit, and that's it.
Yeah, I totally agree with that part that we have to respect our limits because we are not machines. We have to understand that, and our next older ourselves will be thankful if we take care of us now today. And that's it about the question number one. And I'm gonna continue with you, Ayla. The question number two: how does taking breaks during work improve productivity? What do you think about it?
So taking break during work is so important. I think it can prevent mental fatigue. I think it improve our focus. And I think in general, a little break sometimes allow us to return, uh, recharge in a recharge way to to have a better productive after. And yeah, I think it's so essential to take a break, even a little break. It's important, especially for me, at least for me, because sometimes I'm sitting for a long time, and I feel so exhausted, and I start feeling like a headache or backache. So it's complicated, and I need to take a break to to breathe, to recharge my energies again. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Ayla. So, sorry, guys. Do you listen the noisy here in my side or not? Okay, because there is a guy who is cutting the grass and it's really noisy here. But if you don't listen this, it's okay to me. So, thank you so much, Ayla, for your insights, for your opinion. And Diogo, what do you think about it? The question number two.
I agree with you, Ayla. And I guess that it's essential, principally during the day when we have a lot of things to do, to think, sometimes to think about the strategy, sometimes to analyze dates, a lot of worksheets in Excel, for example. Normally, I do take taking breaks, and I have a bad habit that I smoked. But since last week, I stopped it because I did a little surgery, and I decided in this day to to stop smoking, because for me it was a good special moment of the relax, but it's not good for our health, obviously. But normal. I taking when I eat in my office, my office, two breaks at morning and two breaks in the afternoon. Normally two smoking. And now I'm looking for another habit, to take eat a fruit, for example, reduce the coffee because I drink a lot of coffee and I like coffee too. And I think that is the breaking enhances the focus, improve physical health, reduce stress. I like it and I did it because
Thank you so much, Diogo. And something I wanted to say about your decision. I think that you took the best decision in the life. I think that your health is gonna improve, and you will see the results of your decisions rapidly. Because I know that stop smoking can be kind of difficult for some people, but I know that you are gonna do it. So thank you so much, Diogo, for sharing your experience and your ideas.
sure,
And in my personal opinion, guys, taking breaks during working is essential as well, because I think that when you are overwhelmed or you so stressed about the things that you are doing, and you take a break of about 5 or 10 minutes, I think that you start seeing the things clearly. I think that you refresh your mind. And even new ideas come to your mind to solve maybe something that you a solution that you were looking for. At least for me, that works like that. So I really like to take some breaks for refreshing my mind. So in my personal opinion, it's so good doing that. It's a good practice, and your productivity will increase. And that's it about the question number 2. So let's move on to the question number 3. What role does what role does rest play in recovering from stress and burnout? So as I already said, resting is it's an important tool, I would say, for justamente just justamente I wanted to say something in Portuguese. It's a good tool for justly refreshing our minds, seeing the things clearly. Because when we are so stressed about our work or a specific task, I think that our mind is get kind of stuck, and we stop thinking clearly. But when you focus your mind or your attention in another things that is so differently than that work that you are doing, I think that you start. Something happens in your mind. It's kind of it get it pay attention in a different thing, and the other thing goes like that, and new ideas come to my mind, something like this. So in my personal opinion, resting is crucial for recovering and thinking clearly. And that's it about me. That's my opinion. What do you think about it, Diogo?
yes, the rest is important too because imagine when I was younger. I get it to, for example, to stay in a party all the night in another day to go to work, for example. Now it's for me it's impossible because my body it's needed to rest. My mind needed to rest, and I think we have about the science many factors or types or explanations about why this important to the rest. But I imagine the principal types or points are the reduced levels cortisol, for example, enhanced cognitive focus, energy levels. I read sometime we need to sleep for I think in my old 6 between 8 hours per day. But for example, now I don't get it because normally I I stay wake up until 12 p.m. 1 a.m. because I'm sleep very. Let's see, I forgot the word. Uh, Dream tarde. And I wake up very early, 8, 6 p.m., because I need to take shower, to go to the office, take my son to the school, you know. And another point, it's important, my cardiologist said to me last week, sleep very well, it's important
Mhm.
to prevent heart sick, you know.
Mhm.
And when I smoked, my doctor said, "Oh, Diogo, pay attention because now you are having 4 years old. You are not more younger, you know." That's it. That's it.
Thanks so much, Diogo. I completely agree with you. What about you, Ayla? What do you think about it?
Well, I think Diogo said a good point, especially about the cortisol. I think rest provides us the opportunity to refresh our mind, as Christian said, and our mind physically. And I think that's a way we can lower the stress hormone like cortisol and other kind of disease, and especially to prevent burnout. And burnout, it's a dangerous situation. And uh, I think rest is good for everything about our mind, our body, our physical and our well-being. And I think it's so necessary, and as I said before, especially when we are getting older. I'm 49 now, and because this, I respect even more. Uh, I don't know. I forgot. I respect more and more my limits because I know it's important to take care of myself, to maintain my mind healthy, to drink water, a lot of water, and to try avoid stressful situation. And yeah, I think I like to do meditation. By the way, I'm a calm person in general, but uh, the there are a lot of tasks to get done. Sometimes it could be complicated for me, and because this I need to use some technique to maintain my mental health, uh, uh, like updates. I don't know. That's it.
Thank you so much, Ayla. Thank you so much, Ayla, for your opinion. So, guys, let's move on to the next question. Uh, let's go to the question number 4. So, we already talked about some something related about this question, but I'm gonna ask this anyways. So let's go to the question number 4. I'm gonna continue with you, Ayla. Okay, how can proper rest improve mental clarity and decision makings?
Okay. I think rest. can enhance our brain function, especially maintain our focus, our concentration. I think it allows clarify our ideas, and I think it's like to rest allow us oh my gosh, manage no. Oh, to deal with difficult situation because your mind, when your mind is good, is refreshed, you can focus better, you can concentration better, and that's the way you can solve problems. Uh, and you you don't I think that's the way it's more difficult to like to get sick and so stressful because when your body needs to rest, it's a sign your mind is so stressful and I don't know, but I think it's completely necessary for our capacity to think with the clarity. And yeah,
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that resting well is not just related with the physical functionality of our body. If you don't rest well, if you just sleep, for example, 2 hours, at the next day you will be so tired, and you won't be able to do specific things. And it's the same thing for our for our minds, for our brain. For example, I know that sometimes we care mm, take care uh, about things that are material. For example, my computer is already on, or it's working for one entirely week. So let's give it a rest. And we think about it with our material things, but we don't think there. I know that there are some people who don't think about it about their own bodies or their own brain. So our brain, our body needs a break, needs that rest, you know. So thank you so much, Ayla. Let's move on to the question. Diogo, you didn't answer this question. Go ahead.
I agree with you. It's like here a little about we talked in another questions. And it's imagine to the ratio, the ratio, proper ratio is essential because for mental qualify in the active decision making, because it directly impacts with your brain and the emotional regulation, cognitive functions. For example, I think that I don't have more things to talk about this because I think we talked same things in another question. But it's important we can. Uh, but it's important we had a good proper rest all days, especially tonight. A good night for sleep, relaxes. I think this.
Thank you so much, Diogo. And I have a question that is not here in our list. Have you ever used this expression like this? I think I slept well, but I didn't rest. Have you ever used this expression someday? No?
No, I when I look in your plan, I I went to research about these words because I don't have a no, I don't know. And when okay, it's a can prepare. It's traduzindo for Portuguese, descanso adequado. I don't know
Mhm.
this word or phrase. It's I save in my. I have app, Anki Pro, and there is I save many words or phrases that I don't have for studying, like two flashcards, and I save these words.
What about you, Ella? Have you ever used that expression? I slept, but I didn't rest.
Yeah, I've already heard. And sometimes I feel that's the way. Yeah, because my mind, it's not turn off. My mind keep in process sometimes. It's terrible. I think because this, I do meditation to silence my mind. And I think it's helping me.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. In fact, there are some times that I dreaming about that I was working in my dream. So I was working while I was sleeping. It's kind of crazy. So thank you so much, guys, for your opinions and for insights. Let's move on to the next questions. So I'm gonna start with you, Ayla. Okay. Let me see here.
Number
Let's
five.
go to the question number 6. Okay. I'm gonna skip the.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Okay, let's go to the question number 6. How does rest contribute to better performance in sports and physical activities? What do you think about it, Ayla?
Okay. I think rest provide our muscles, I think muscles to recover and to prevent like overtraining or to prevent over. I don't know if there is, but like overwhelmed in our muscles. I think that's the way we can improve strength and our physical performance again. Maybe I think it's so important. And I don't know. I don't uh, practice physical activities in a like a stronger way. I just go to the gym 3 times a week to maybe to maintain my shape. And I think it's so necessary. Sometimes I heard from professional in sport about this, and it's so necessary for our muscles, our energy in general, to have this gap, this like a rest to contribute for our performance, overall athletic performance.
Thank you so much. I totally agree with you, Ayla. I'm sure that racing is essential for performing at sports. In fact, I think that as I already said, I set an example about for those who practice go to the gym and they want to create muscles, they need to rest for the body rest because when the body rests, I think that's the time that the muscle grows. So that's the way that it goes. And by resting you can avoid cramps. That is, yeah, cramps, physical overload, and some injuries that are related for the physical overload as well. So that's my opinion. And what about you, Diogo? What do you think about it?
Yes, and we have to to think this rest is like a important component um, for because the rest it allows the body to recover, to relax, for professionals sports, for example, and like to I have a one friend, it's Iron Man, you know. My, my friend running, swimming, ride a bicycle, a lot of kilometers. I don't imagine me to do it, but she normally, but normally not. Always he's doing any process for recovery the body, like to massages, like to we have a I don't know in English, like to the therapy with the hydrogen. I think it's a little bar, and my friend inside the I don't know the tubo, and this machine it's freezing very fast, same temper because it's important for the recover the muscle. I don't know like to exactly the function, but think about the rest for to better performance in sports and physical activities. It's important because it allows to the body to recover, enhances the performance, prepare the another day. I think this.
Thank you so much, Diogo. And so, guys, let's go to the next question. I'm gonna read the question number 7. Okay. So I'm gonna continue with you, Diogo. What are the consequences of neglecting rest in a busy lifestyle?
Oh, it's easy. Now it's easy to think about this because when I stay with a lot of time for me, I easier to talk now about this. I remember when I was young, I I went to the party, I went to the bars, drink a lot, you know. And another day, okay, I mean, nice. Let's go to the work. It's very simple. The beautiful is life. Okay, perere, para. But now thinking about in this consequence, I have a lot of bad things about this, like to weakness, like to hurt hurt six. We have I don't know English. I pursue it now in my in my notebook. Six like to obesity, you know. We have to last week I seen the LinkedIn learning a little watch about the emotional intelligence, and the host talked about how is important we think and to do attention each ourselves and our bodies and our mind uh, for the impacts of the life in uh, sorry uh, uh, life unpleasant for we have bad habits like to smoke, like to drink a lot, you know. And in this time, I stay thinking a lot about this and how I can get it. I can to change my habits for a better life. And my decision to stop smoking. How about this? Because I don't have a, a bad life, and I don't want to think in the future. Why I don't stop in this moment? Why I don't stop to do these things when I have time? You know, and I think it's about this, né? We came to care about ourselves because normally we have another person to take care. And first we need to do the things it's good for us and for
Mhm.
our friends, our parents. You know, I think that's it.
Thank you so much, Diogo. And Ayla, what do you think about it?
Oh, I totally agree. I think neglected rest maybe can lead our body to a chronic fatigue. I think it reduces our immunity, and you can getting uh, you can getting sick, and especially there is a risk of uh, 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 important disease, dangerous disease like anxiety, depression, burnout, obesity, like Diogo said. I think it because our body can getting accumulate a lot of toxins, and it start having difficulty to eliminate it. I don't know, but I think it's true. And but I think it's more dangerous for our brain, for our well-being, our mental health, and I think it could be so dangerous. And yeah, uh, we need to take care of ourselves, and neglecting it could be probably a big risk for your life. Um, yeah.
Yes, and I can more 1 minute. Uh,
Mhm. Go ahead.
normally, for example, my life is terrible because we need to take traffic all days for locomotion. We have sons, we have the house for clean, for to do anything, and sometimes we decide to do the more easier than to the better. But in the long time, the better now, it's not so good for the rest of our life, you know. And we need to think about this when we have possibilities to choose and to challenges our habits. I think it's a little about this.
That's it, guys. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let's move on to the question number 8. I'm gonna start with you, Ayla. Okay, the question number 8. How can rest improve creativity and problem-solving skills? What do you think about it?
Uh, well, rest, I think when, uh, for me, for example, when I'm, I feel like I I rest, and after I feel my brain to process information better. Uh, I think I can improve my capacity to be creative at work and to find a good solution to problems, for example. It's so good for me to study, to learn another language, for example. Because this, I think because I respect my necessity to rest in my body, to rest in my mind. For sure, sometimes I think it could be so hard. There is moment when I need to work a lot, but I worried and I set a limit for me. As I said before, it's so important to set a limit and to try to manage it day by day for you. So, oh, it's good for me, for my body. So I will pay attention about my food to avoid to eat a lot of junk food. I need to maintain my meditation up and I need to avoid to drink a lot of alcohol and I need to practice exercise. So but I need to have a organization to do all of the task it's for you in our daily basis and to study, to work, and I think when I rest, when I can rest my body, my mind, I can refresh my capacity to organize my ideas and to solve my problems in my daily routine, for example. And, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ayla. I completely agree with you. Now, Diogo, what do you think about it? Do you think that we can increase our creativity by resting?
Sure, obvious, because it allows the brain to process new information. For me, I have more focus in the morning because I'm relaxed. Had slept in the last night, for example. Uh, and we can challenge from new perspectives. For example, uh, like to how can I say unlocks the subconscious, like to when I was started, we it's more difficult to think with clarify when we have the rest, you relax, with your mind's good, it's more easier to think and to choose the better choose about one problem, about anything what we can do or what want Gigi or I have or we have been studying English, for example. For me at night it's more difficult because I'm tired. But in this moment is the only time that I have, and I try to do the better for me in this time. But when sometimes I did the Imersão 18 my car while I'm driving because in this moment I'm driving because I am in the traffic and I want to enjoy my free time studying. In the morning for me it's more easier thinking about in English, talking about in English because my mind is relax, it's free, oh, now wake up early, it's good for me. I think that's it. You actually improving really the creativity and the problem solving. We sure.
I totally agree with you guys. I think that using this like a habit that is learning new languages, enjoying this can help us for reducing stressing. I use it as well as much time as I can, and I think that it's so good. And we do two good things. First of all, is reducing the stressing, and then learning a new language. So it's a win-win-win, you know. And that's it, guys. I think that we don't have more time for answering the next questions. So we're gonna finish. We are gonna pass to the time where we can share a little bit about our experience on this immersion or about something maybe that we've learned. It can be a word, an expression, or something that you would like to share about this immersion. So I'm gonna start with you, Diogo. How was it for you?
Good. Like always is good. Today I learned about this word. I don't know. Proper rest. Rest for me. I don't imagine it's like to relax, like to this word. I don't know, but now I know. I saved this phrase, and it partly sometimes we stop it and to think about uh, plans and subjects that we have normally we listen, but for me, in my case, almost never I'm discussing about this. I remember now it's my first time thinking, talking about no mental health, but the rest, importance in to do a good night sleep, for example. That's it.
Thank you so much, Diogo. Finally, Ayla, how was it? How was the immersion for you?
You're so good conversation. I so appreciate it. I think to talk about the resting, it's so helpful for us because I think it's so important to pay attention for our overall well-being and mind, especially our mental health, our physical disposition, and uh, and that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ayla. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this time. And I hope to see you in my next immersion. As you said, Diogo, I have more immersion for this December. So if you want to schedule, I will be happy to have you in my English immersion. I have to leave now, and I hope you have an incredible weekend, and see you in the next time. Bye bye. Have a good
Bye bye,
weekend.
everyone.
Bye
See you. Have
bye.
a